This is today's horoscope prediction. Aries. Those born between March 21 and April 19 belong to this zodiac sign. Love for Aries is a fundamental part of having the emotional stability that allows you to face other aspects of your life. Those people who belong to the sign of Aries will be influenced by the entry of the planet Neptune into their sign. This influence is going to be noticed mainly in the fact that they are going to feel more tired or lack energy. That is why I am going to recommend that you surround yourself with people full of vitality who transmit their strength to you. If you can, it would also be very good for you to enjoy the outdoors, nature, and fill yourself with the energy transmitted by the sun. This is just something temporary. In a few days you will have the vitality of always. Love is a bit low these days for Aries, but don't worry that in the next moon this trend will change for the better. Since it is obvious. So keep fighting, as this is something that will pass and better times will come. Love horoscope for single women. The Aries woman should give in today and not be so stubborn because she is committed to something very difficult to achieve. Impossible, of course, there is nothing, but I warn you that work is going to cost you if you continue with your purposes. I would like to be able to tell you something that would be more favorable for you, but I only write what I see in the position of the stars. It will depend on you and the effort you make, what in the end you are able to achieve. Women of this sign are quite imaginative, so starting your imagination can be the key. Perhaps there are those who do not know how to value you as you deserve, the farther the better. Don't worry, if it's not that one, another one will come. What is left in this world are men that you do not forget. Although now it may seem to you that for the Aries man, thanks to his talent, will be able to get out of a situation that will be somewhat embarrassing for him. Due to his prudence, it will be difficult for him to tell a person face to face what he really thinks of her, but finally you will be able to make her understand what is happening to you. You resort too much to the help of your family or friends to solve your problems. This time you will have to be the ones to face them. Today's Aries horoscope for singles and couples. When others can see what you want to show, and if you want them to have the image that you would like them to have, you must change the way you act. Your physique has nothing to do with this, because believe me, your personality can mask the shortcomings that you might have according to beauty standards. Also, Aries, if you are more or less pretty or handsome, who cares? You should not care in the least, because what counts in the end, the physical does matter, but not as much as you think. Today the horoscope tells us that good friends who flirt for one day or false loves for interest are better. The prediction pays special attention to being careful, because the interest of third parties can influence your personal development. If you have a partner, you have asked a question, or several, to your partner, and he does not give you an answer, you must consider that perhaps he does not know it. Or is it an unanswered question? You must let go and stop tormenting her with your demands. Love can tolerate gaps, but it does suffer from constant tension. If you don't have a partner, every time you think about that person, the world seems a better place. That is the sign you wanted, and the unequivocal gesture that you are in love. That feeling of well-being. Gambling sometimes makes us win, and sometimes it makes us lose. However, sometimes we can see all the signs that tell us if a bet is safe or not. And that is the case on this day. It is evident that things are going to bottomless. See what the trends are telling you and walk away from the table. What you ask of others, that guidance, that discipline, that enthusiasm, is something that you and only you can give yourself. So search within yourself for the strength you need to undertake this change, for the discipline to maintain it, and for the wisdom to know how to appreciate it. You have asked a question, or several, to your partner, and he does not give you an answer. You must consider that perhaps he does not know it. Or is it an unanswered question? You must let go and stop tormenting her with your demands. Love can tolerate gaps, but it does suffer from constant tension. Gambling sometimes makes us safe or not. And that is the case on this day. It is evident that things are going to bottomless. See what the trends are telling you and walk away from the table. What you ask of others, that guidance, that discipline, that enthusiasm, is something that you and only you can give yourself. So search within yourself for the strength you need to undertake this change, for the discipline to maintain it, and for the wisdom to know how to appreciate it. You are caught in a game of tug-of-war. You are pulling on one end of the rope while someone else is pulling on the other. What rage? Is it a battle of nerves or a test of strength? Should you wait until your opponent loses interest or until she's too tired to offer any opposition? Since you don't want or need to spend the week fighting someone else's stubborn attitude, this tense situation needs to be resolved. Under the current cosmic climate, that's exactly what you can get going necessary to avoid routine. You are going to finish an important job very well, and they will compensate you for it. You'll have to use some of your savings to make it through to the end of the month. Resolve to start solving those little problems that you are leaving aside. Do what you think is necessary and ignore what others say. In love, you have to clarify your ideas about where you want to go in your current relationship. Have a detail with your partner, it will feel great and improve the relationship. Physically, you feel very well, even if it seems otherwise to you. Mentally, you can feel a certain blockage that will pass soon. Do not be so aware of what others think, because that causes stress and harms your health. You have a good time to go for a walk and relax, it will oxygenate you. Tip of the day: the stars continue to shine after they have left our universe. Have that effect in today's interview. The horoscope signs are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific Aries horoscope prediction and advice for each of them. First decan, March 21 to 31. There is no existence without effort, and what is achieved without it is very ephemeral. Be aware that you must do your part. Second decan, April 1st to 9th. Stop wanting to know what others think of you and focus on your own happiness. Third decan, April 10th to 20th. Sometimes small pleasures and closer goals